Previously on Alan Wake. I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that Ryder just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
Alright, let me change the thing again real fast. Also, because I am super fucking paranoid, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording and start it again, just in case it does, because it's getting to the 3-hour mark. And it usually likes to, whenever it was doing the crash, it would happen sometime after the 3-hour mark, usually, I think. And I just did not want to have to pull all the stuff from the Twitch VOD. That's not going to be perfect, because the Twitch VOD is never usually perfect.
The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah, I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message, loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Why? Why is he...
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip. Except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan.
I bet you
I honestly
do.
believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
What is this all for? Why?
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. but under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Okay. Lamau. Lamau XT.
Never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the one
obviously
trying
loved
to
his
bring
own
you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed for
madly
yourself.
inside my head.
But I can't
I dug my
do it
nails
by
into the
myself.
palms of my hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery. Come along. Let's go inside. Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah. Scary, scary, scary.
Emerson.
Mouth is not moving.
I'm a real bad
Me
dream,
too.
mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson,
Okay. Sorry. Boo.
that's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video
Elbow
games.
strike. Ooh,
It's
yeah.
trash, of course, but it does involve
Get him
some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic
Uh.
methods.
No kidding.
Come, Alan, this way. Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had a, how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
Don't you think? Sudden sound change,
I'd
yeah.
like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, you got any booze on you?
Yeah, no.
We have a stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
She used us all. Taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch.
And my ravens, what were they? Memory and thought, the hag.
She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does.
We're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, a god.
Nightmare shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and wrong. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other rider.
She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, goddammit.
Damn, that was a lot.
So tired.
Oh, nope.
Built the farm close to the lake, a place of power.
We had parties there, man. You should go there and have a party.
That Bob Balder threw the F through the window, hit that hippie chick in the back of the head. 15 stitches and a concussion. Bob's dead now. Leukemia.
I walk away.
Stitches, snitches, and narcs, man. Bad scene.
I'm gonna walk now.
I'm tired, man. So tired.
Yeah, good thing he's not overreacting or anything.
Well, he's the boss.
I may need a hand here later on, Birch. The storm's bound to make you-know-who jumpy. You know how they get.
Gotcha. The doc's got me looking after Wake here, but holler if they get too rowdy.
I'll do that, Birch.
Hey, Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Eat my ass.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think. There's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
No reaction to these weird TV things you keep seeing. That's pretty cool.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Where the hell did he get a damn hammer?
I don't
My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir, witch.
Oh,
Holy shit.
afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya?
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
So weak now, are we? Well, things run
Sinclair
right
looked bad.
fast, aren't
That wasn't
they?
a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. And if she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could
Backstage
get
is
the
all
key to the
yours,
office
Tom.
from Sinclair.
Seize your destiny.
I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages.
Come out.
That's
and
where he'd
face
been
the
keeping
music,
them.
Birch. It's time to pay the piper.
Maybe you could come out and beat our wrinkled adult diapered asses for us, since you're so tough, Birch.
We were on the road, man. You think we haven't seen punks like you before? Mortal name.
Fucking goddamn.
Yeah, you better hide, Birch. My wrath will break.
Sounds like they said I really needed more sleep. Well, that's good.
Probably kidding, Birch. He's got a great sense of humor. Just
I hope you do not die.
Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds! Seriously!
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry! Man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that vet gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us. That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
So chapter 2. He was looking for the kidnapper. And then he found the kidnapper. and the kidnapper said he needed the manuscript. So because the kidnapper wants to control shit. Wake didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. He was like, yeah, I'll get you the manuscript, Lamau. And, fucking Barry believes what's going on in Israel now because he was attacked at the cabin by a flock of birds, and you make the birds go away, and the next morning, Rose says she has more pages of the manuscript, but she sounds dead on the phone. She doesn't sound like a human being, but no one notices. And they go to the trailer park, and they go to Rose's trailer, and she gave them drugged coffee, for some reason. And then there's this FBI agent, Agent Nightingale, who wants to get Wake dead or alive, probably dead. So Wake runs away. The sheriff's like, yo, you can't just fire at people, you're fucking insane and stupid. And the guy's like, Lamau, I'm FBI, fuck you, shut up. Wake kept looking for the kidnapper. The kidnapper's like, Lamau, we don't have the wife, we just said we did. Which is funny because Wake heard her voice on the phone. And then the darkness ate him or something, and threw Wake into a lake, and Wake woke up and he was here. And the fucking crazy psychiatrist guy is trying to like gaslight him into thinking he's always been a patient here for some fucking reason. And Tor and Odin are the local old musician guys, and they're fucking smacking people in the heads with hammers, the people that work here and shit. We had the wife. Wording is important. You should know this, Mr. Wick. That's a very rough and dirty version of everything that's been going on. But this will be uploaded tomorrow or some shit. So. There was an old lady talking to Rose too, and Wake also met with the radio dude. Oh yeah, he did meet with the radio
These were
dude.
all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake,
Worth
listen to
a
me.
shot.
This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
The police have been getting actively like, fuck, there's a chopper that was taken down by the darkness and shit like that. So it's very unlikely that all of this is just in Wake's head. I mean, story's not over yet, so I can't sit here and say it's definitely what's going on, but I'd say it's very unlikely that that's what's happening. Darkness has been getting more and more stronger. It's doing shit like this now.
Bookshelves out of my way.
I need a light. Ow, bitch. You get fucked. Oh. My god, the darkness is pissed. The dankness. It's become more and more apparent that in the week that Alan was gone, he was just had missing. He was more than likely just writing, and he just doesn't remember any of it. What is this? What? Is this just product placement?
Applications, Verizon Wireless has you covered.
Oh my god.
Check out the latest games.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
Okay. New music and old favorites. Social networking.
Wait, what? Oh god. It's pretty funny to put that in this section of all places, yeah. Oh god. Going to trick the ball into breaking the fucking door over here? Oh shit. Yes.
I'm here.
My buddy, my pal, my friend.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry,
No.
I don't have a light.
Take this, Al.
Oh.
Oh God! Look at the house, Al. Look out!
Considering it. No, I don't want to get jump scared in the hedge maze. Sounds like it would suck. Hey, what's up? Did you guys miss the part where I said I didn't want that to happen, or what? Don't trust Emil. Well, you know shit! The guy's already dead now, thankfully. You know, like listening, it seems.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
Hell yeah.
Be careful! I can see them moving around! They're coming for you!
Very nice of them to come for me. They're nothing if not professionals.
The channel will turn off. We don't want any fighting. It makes people
And just climb the fence. Wake.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long.
Oh.
You get
Fuck off. Oh. Rude. Fuck off. So Robbie, make sure you get food. Or else. Okay.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him.
I should
Wake had more
hydrate.
money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Oh, so Mott was the kidnapper guy. Who was thankfully dead. He was on the boat with them, I think. Yeah. Someday he'll find his fucking friend again, Barry.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Uh-oh. Emil made Tom do it. Made him do what? Secret fucking stash back here. I'm not even sure I fucking want it, but I'll get it. I'll get it. Oh my god, is that another page?
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he had had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
What a freak. You. Well, Wake hit him in the face again, Lamau.
Al! You're alive!
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, Barry! I'll find it! Don't worry about it!
Dudes.
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it! I'm on it! Just hang on, Al!
Whoa! Where'd you come from? Whoa! Where'd you come from? No! Fuck off.
nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
That's fair, man. Jeez.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
Look out, says Barry as he's the one driving the car.
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
There he is.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a
Let's go
scratch.
play with this.
There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Al, there's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Oh, yeah!
Barry,
There you
are you
go.
alright?
I'm good, Al. I'm great. Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh?
Okay, so that manuscript wasn't talking about that him dying, Lamau.
Your way around to the farm, Al. I'll be waiting.
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al, I'm not staying here. It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's a Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Barry was on his way to Suicideville. A one-stop ticket. And I had to stop him. Oh shit. I was going to die. And I didn't need a manuscript to tell me that. Ow. Let me get the page. I couldn't handle another death staining my hands, so I needed to act fast.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Fuck? Darkness will screech at you first. Fuck you, darkness. Dankness. The dank meme-ness of it all. Yeah, get popped. Yo, it's my Pikachu. Bro, is all of this really necessary? Necessary, no fun, maybe.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get through.
A manuscript again.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
Jesus Christ, why does he want to kill him so fucking bad? I'm glad future Alan is always here to guide us. Technically he's past Alan, I guess. Maybe technically he's future. However you want to look at it. The order of events has already been dictated. I mean the monologues. Oh.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
That sounds awful. I guess that would be part of the same manuscript. Yeah. It was like scattered to the winds for some reason. Okay. Whoa. There we go. Sure would be nice to have a gun magically all of a sudden. So I guess I lost it in the crash.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Thank you, God. Nintendo 64. Thank you, Jesus. Still no weapon, huh? Still no weapon.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
The kid wants to become a Mario 64 speedrunner. Oh, that's cool. I did not know that.
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
Also, I'm kidding. Oh. Well, it sounds real.
It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path.
Oh, we're doing this again, are we? Bajillion fucking traps that the game wants me to step in. Oh my god. Space dive. This sounds like a video game.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
Oh.
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
The Taken are filled with darkness. Yep. Oh, just a bunch of shotgun ammo, huh? Sure, sure, why not? I'm not gonna fucking complain. Thanks, graffiti, man. Nah, it's heavily implied to be a crazy lady. Who was the yellow painted? Tell me what I already knew. Ow, that hurts. Don't do that. Damn.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
No! Danny, you're not! Please! What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy.
Yeah, I hate that trope. I'm tired of it.
Who wrote this crap anyway?
Bullshit. I'll tell you who wrote this fucking crap.
I've run through every possible course.
That
in my
asshole.
head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody
Goodbye,
in this
Kristen.
town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who will help me. I'll make it happen.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. And then, you basically have the entire plot to this video game now.
Let me guess. Danny, huh? The front door was locked. The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
P7 if it cannot be an OP7 so the plan doesn't work. Yeah, basically.
For a moment, Hartman considered
Take no
strangling.
fanfic writers.
Mott was mean-spirited, but easily manipulated. An emotional infant who lived for his approval. Wake, by contrast, was a far more difficult subject. Mott had given him too much leash. In 2 days, who knew what could happen? Hartman would have to find a way to rein him in, and quickly. If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
But Barry? Dumb bitch. Not like me, I'm perfect. In order to defeat the shadows, I have to remind the reader that Barry sucks. And often. Damn. Poor Barry. He's trying his best. Angry. Get fucked. Oh, is there no way to? No, maybe not. I don't like how they literally just pop out of existence if I step into a fucking street light thing. So, like, man, fuck you. So I didn't want to get murdered, I guess. Damn. I mean, they'll come back, I guess is my point. They don't just... The game, like saves them. For a time when I can do it again or whatever. Oh, fuck him. He's in the street light again. Guys, let's just leave. Sorry? Ugh.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Oh, shit.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
God damn.
Parking time, yeah!
So glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Johnson.
Shut up and shoot! Ow! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stopped! Al, hold on! I'll try and...
Play it, Barry.
Yes! Here we go! Barry Wheeler to the rescue! No! Damn it! Goddamn turn of the century wiring! Hang on out! I'll get the working again, I promise!
Whoa! It was stressful. It's cool because, like, good. Yeah. Ah! Ah! Shit.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Johnson.
Shut up and shoot!
It's a good thing they have that slow-mo so that it's from behind and reactable.
Fight 'em off! I can set off...
No, that was me timing it right. That wasn't the that was good counter slow-mo. It's only ever slow-mo from behind when, like, they show up out of nowhere. That was just me being cool as shit. Now, XD. Well, fair enough. You are pretty cool. Thanks, Robbie.
Please, please, please!
Barry, can you stop fucking up for like 2 seconds? If you didn't fuck up, the game design would be out of whack, you see.
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
Yeah, I'm right here, shit. This giant fucking heavy duty lantern. Can I just keep this for the rest of the fucking game? I think it's the best flashlight. It's chapter 5 is probably gonna make me drop it.
Bestseller, no reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time. We need to get this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as I got before they ambushed me. Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
Ooh, I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always tense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
He like mentioned that he's like cool or attractive or hot like 3 different times. Barry, you want to talk about it?
Wow! You look at that thing, Al? They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they?
That's so cool. What the fuck?
Look at all this stuff. They must have done okay for themselves. So how come I never heard of these guys before?
And this from the guy who learned about Ozzy Osbourne through reality TV?
Sleep.
Yes!
We all
Oh, Night Springs.
Shut up, Barry.
Brings back memories. Hey, remember when I got you that gig? Your first real writing job. What got you started? Was this one of your episodes?
In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready. Oh, wow. Who's that? You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream. And the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this.
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys. And they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there.
I don't know what that means.
It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat... Yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm.
Hey, something's happening here.
Yeah? What's that?
What? Can't you hear that?
Oh, God help us, it's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wake.
Damn. Okay. That was just kind of like existential, Lamau. Didn't even get to show the end title thingy. Damn, yeah. Oh shit, that's really cool actually, you're right. It just ended. I hope that that's also like the last episode in like that season or whatever, because that'd also be cool. We're all living in someone else's dream at some point if you think about it. I guess. I mean, I understand that like, you know, reality is a human concept. But there has to come a point where we're like, everyone goes, no, this is definitely the real world. Like, obviously. With someone's background character. Oh, that's fair.
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake.
Oh?
The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back. The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
Every person who's seen your dream is apparently someone we've seen before. I think it was just a theory. I think it's just a theory. People don't have to exist. Which is a weird way to say that. And they were big for a long time, these guys. Okay, fine. Bitch. Whoa! I feel like it's more likely every dreams is an amalgam of facial features you remember from various people or patterns. That, I mean, yeah, I guess maybe. Oh, the human brain. Sorry? What was that guy doing there? What was Blood doing? Not necessarily an exact member of someone, right? But it's the humans are creative.
We can make it through here, Al.
We're not machines, you know. We're not like an AI that literally has to do that. We can be creative and just make people up in our heads, physically or whatever. This is a bit of a no shit, but for me it was always... I always like the thing that's like everyone that's ever been in any dream you've ever had is just you. It is some aspect of yourself in some way, shape, or form. And you're, at the very least, you're the actor for every character in your dreams. I'm dead. If you're willed by enemies, try to run into the light. Eat my ass. Oh. Whoa. Stop, that's mean. There are so many of you and you're all so mean. And so nobody in dreams acts exactly like they're supposed to. Yeah.
Quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out of here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
Whether you realize it or not, you write the script for your dreams. And you act it out. All up there in your brain.
Be careful, Al!
Your Brian. As a kid, whoa! Hey! You have any idea how rude that was?
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
What the fuck is that noise? Nothing. Hey man, what do you think you're doing? Do you have no sheesh?
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, you know, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too.
Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, you know, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but... Definitely, Pat. Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, you know? Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear, at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat.
Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
Sounded like something was like right behind Alan for a second there. I'm like, nah, they're not gonna have somebody attack me and listen to the fucking radio, are they? That'd be so fucking rude. I would sometimes dream about fictional characters like Garfield, Bugs Bunny, but the thing is, they wouldn't talk to me, they wouldn't say anything. It's like my mind couldn't load a script for them. Oh shit. That's interesting.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
Can I let Barry in, or? No, are we just abandoning Barry? Oh no, we are not.
You've got to be kidding me.
Oh. Wow. Not good enough? Being attacked by a weed snipper? Why do you know that information? It's a very specific number to just know. Well, not very specific. I mean, never. It was last year, the short dream about Tails. He was sitting on my bed and looked kind of sad, so I asked him what's wrong. He just looked at me for a moment and left.
Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me. Hang on. I'll try to find a key to get the door open.
I had to find a key to get Barry out.
I'm glad I didn't do anything spooky or scary. But I didn't, like, look at you and then, like, his mouth became a void or some shit. And he aided you.
Hold up! Come on, this place is all dusty. You know I got my allergies.
You know I got my allergies.
Come on, Al, open the door already.
Hey, let's go, man.
Would you have to break your AI like that? That seems to be reserved for rare occasions.
We're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy. Ah! Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
He's not letting it go. It's so funny.
Come on, one more gate. Do this thing. lights are out. I guess we better check the fuse box.
This gate opening noise. You didn't like it, or you did like it? Or coffee thermos. Man, I keep a coughing.
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons
That's
were in
not
the
true.
booby hatch.
Exmo's dying a little bit.
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
Oh shit. It's a big house, it's so fucking cool.
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course, we need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be... What's-her-face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
Was I following him like he knew where the fuck to go? No, he did.
Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
I'm sorry about this. No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? Even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
I like that reaction. Just, here we go. Boss battle with the cutout.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
No!
It was a crazy, drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off.
Alice? Alice!
I remembered thinking, I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night.
Damn.
After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crashed car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
Yes, my puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Alice?
She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's
What a bitch.
She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty.
No,
All
fuck
she
you,
wanted
dude.
was to help you right. You killed her. Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things.
You really listen to me, dumb bitch.
I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her. Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. No. I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobwebs she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
And you're gonna pay for it. What a fucker. Who? That's the FBI agent that's been tracking him.
There's an altar wrought with mystery of Tom the poet and his muse, and a magic lake which gave a life to the words the poet used.
James Joyce is even my fourth cousin.
And he rhymed about a grace and told the stories of treasures deep beneath the blackened waves. Till in the stillness of wonder, and still in its misty crown, the muse she went down to the lake, and in the waves she drowned. And now to see your love set free, you will need the witch's cabin key. Find the lady of the light, gone mad with the night. That's how you reshape destiny.
It's pretty fucking good.
Poet came down to the lake to call out to his dear. When there was no answer, he was overcome with fear. He searched in vain for his treasure lost, and too soon the night would fall, and only his own echo would wail back as his call. And when he swore to bring back his love by stories he'd create, nightmares shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake. And now to see your love set free, you will need the witch's cabin key. Find the lady of the light, still raving in the night. That's how you reshape destiny. In the dead of night, she came to him with darkness.
I can't get over the fucking Gaslight Gatekeep girl boss sweat.
Sweet words as hard as sky.
Oh, the maybe she's alive. No, she isn't, Lamau. You're a murderer, but you're not. Right, okay.
To silence deep beneath the lake. Now if it's real or just a dream, one mystery remains. For it is said on moonless nights, they may still haunt this place. And now to see your love set free, you will need the witch's cabin key. Find the lady of the light, gone mad with the night. That's how you reshape destiny. And now to see your love set free, you will
Okay. If I can close that real fast before it